Yo, your two dogs, Clara and Ellie. That's us. Thank you, Big Felix.
I'll do anything.
Did not expect you to do that. Thank you, Big Felix.
I want to play a wee bit of Slade
I
Spire.
thought you were still writing stuff down.
I'm almost done. What's the big deal about playing video games and goofing around with people? Why is that like, oh, you're fucking loser now? I don't care.
Oh, thank you
I've
for subscribing.
Always
to
been
us.
a loser.
Thanks for subscribing, Jer.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for hanging in a little bit. Yeah, no, it is weird that like I feel like comedians don't care. But like underground musicians are like, oh, you have to take yourself too seriously to do that. Like it's weird. People are weird about it.
I don't know if we ever had cool cred to begin with, to be honest. It's not like we were welcomed into like all these cool scenes or something.
We were the cool kids amongst the outcasts, I feel like. Is that fair to say?
I guess
like
so.
We're kind of like almost like cool kids, but we're also outsider artists.
I'm kind of like, imagine I have a big beard. It's one braid going down, and I'm stroking. I'm kind of misunderstood in my time. I'm just pulling the one strand.
You got the bassist from System of a Down beard.
Yeah, I'm plucking it, and it's making a bass sound. It's going primacy style.
Why didn't he ever do that? Why didn't he ever put a bass string in there? That would have been so good. The Chavo beard, yeah.
Also, I'm gonna stop with my British accent. Can I still say British? That's all. I'll just do that one. But I'm offending our UK fan, Big Feelings.
The funny
friend. I don't want to say fan. Friend.
Friend. Yeah.
Oh, so I can keep doing a little bit of wee old British then.
The weird thing is, I always feel like Americans are like kind of usually bad at British accents, but British people tend to be really good at American accents.
Oh, I like watching British people do American accents because I just go, they know how to sound normal? That's how my brain registers.
It is weird because like American accents outside of like very like specific like deep South or Appalachian accents or something. The thing is like in my brain, I guess just because I'm from America, to me the American accent just sounds like you have no accent, which I assume is the same for anyone in their particular area. But so it's weird to hear people who like have a British accent suddenly have the way my brain hears it, no accent at all. It's very strange.
I have a locked-in memory of Daniel Radcliffe doing an American accent.
Yeah.
And I remember just going, whoa, they know how to not sound so fancy.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're a kid, when you're in Britain, when you're in England, Robert England, when you're over there, they tell you
you've been banned from the UK. Oh no, I so badly wanted to go.
I'm in the middle of talking.
Sorry, go ahead.
They tell you learn how to speak a regular way, and then they go, okay, now let's make it fancy, and then they teach you how to talk fancy after that.
Yeah. Interesting. When I travel outside of Texas, and people are surprised that I'm from Texas because I don't have a Texas. Yeah, no, that's the thing. A lot of people from Texas don't have Texas accents, including us.
Okay, but I've been confused about this because I talk like this. And I've had people tell me that I do have a Texas accent. And
Really?
I'm like, wait, I do? I don't think I do. I don't think most of the people I knew in Austin had one.
It's interesting. Yeah, I'm curious.
Maybe it's
like,
very faint or something.
Maybe. Hey, yeah, like Big Feelings, since you're from the UK, like what accent do you think we both have? Like, how do we sound to you? I really don't know.
Sound like basic-ass millennial Americans.
That's how I think, yeah. You can hear the sarsaparilla in our accents. Okay. Fair enough.
Sarsaparilla. I think it's just saying y'all.
I do love sarsaparilla. It's delicious.
Can you really hear? Like, does that mean a little southern twang?
A little twang? You have generic sounding American accents.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, I don't care either way. I'm just surprised, I guess. I don't know.
Thought you guys were from Portland or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Come on.
Thankfully, we're not.
Come on. Have a little more. I hope we give off a better vibe than that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just want to be real mean to Portland.
Just be mean to Portland for no reason. Yeah.
Oh, Portland. That's worse than Kansas City.
That's Kansas City.
No disrespect to Kansas City.
We love Kansas.
Great summer weather.
Great.
Oh, I love the politics. Mwah. I go there and it's such a delicacy experiencing the politics
of Kansas City.
I actually, I think there's some cool stuff in Kansas City.
I don't know anything about Kansas City. I was about to say.
I call it flyover country. I'm from LA.
You're from Illinois, and we sound normal to you. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so I've had people guess all kinds of stuff with my voice. When I was in high school, I was in like some English class, and we had to give a speech about like ourselves, about our lives. Everyone did, and so afterwards, people would ask you questions about yourself. And the first question I got asked was, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "I'm from right down the street. I've lived in this Texas town my entire life." And they're like, "We could have sworn you were like European or something." And I was like, "What are you talking about? That's crazy." Like so I don't know. I get all kinds of weird guesses about that. And yeah, recently someone else asked me, I think it was Julian, our friend, asked me where, like, if I lived anywhere else before Texas, because they're like, they felt like I had like a Midwestern accent.
You sound like a little frog, like a frog on a log.
I sound like frog on a log.
What it? Never mind. I'm not gonna workshop jokes.
You're not gonna workshop jokes.
This is something I wrote a long time ago, but it'll work better now.
With your frog wife.
There you go.
It's the only impression I can do.
That's the only you can do the Miss Piggy thing. Yeah.
I'm Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. Yeah, I can't do Michael Caine.
Some people just want to watch the word button. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
Some people just want to watch the word button.
We sound like we're from Austin. Yeah, fair enough.
That's basically Portland.
That's actually kind of true. Austin is the Portland of the South.
I mean, it's not that different.
The size of a tangerine. Yeah. When I was a young man in Burma. That is a weird speech that he gives. Yeah, it's actually true though. Austin kind of is the southwestern Portland in general, and I kind of make fun of people in Texas who still like to claim that they're like from the South, because Texas is not part of the South. Texas is part of the Southwest. It's like maybe if you get closer to like the eastern border, like towards Louisiana, but like Texas in general, it has a lot more in common with California than it does like Georgia, to be honest. And that pisses off a lot of Texans, but it's true.
Here's the thing about Austin: when you're there, your family, and you try to keep it weird.
Try to keep it weird. I was gonna say something else.
It's so weird there that you can go to all the dive bars you used to love, and it's like a lot of like tech bros with button-up shirts.
Yeah, paying $6 for PBRs.
$6 ain't that bad these days.
For a PBR, it is.
For a tall boy?
I didn't say tall boy.
Anyway, I don't really drink PBR anymore. I eat Honeydew.
Yeah, Honeydew's genuinely better than PBR. Well, even then in Austin, it's less PBR and more Lone Star. Everyone's drinking Lone Star.
I do not miss Austin. I'm trying not to go on a whole rant about it.
Yeah. I miss people in Austin and certain places and things, but I don't miss Austin as a whole.
When we moved to Philly, I really thought that we were going to have like this growth spurt of like feeling out of place.
Growing pains.
Feeling out of place, and then like really missing Austin. And it was like, in a way, it made me realize how tired I was of Austin, because it was just like, oh my God, it's such a relief to not wake up and like have so many complaints about the place I'm living.
Yeah.
I was just like, it feels weird to live in a city that I'm actually like proud of a little bit. Like
kind of.
I'm like, Philly's cool, and there's a sense of camaraderie with Philadelphians. I like it.
Philly's whole vibe is that it's like the underdog city.
I immediately became a football fan. Like I'm like, fuck
well,
yeah,
not
go
a football
Eagles.
fan. You just like the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, it's deeper than football. You look, you got to move to Philly to get it. I just become that person.
Yeah,
it takes 1 year.
No, I have a theory that
go Birds.
You fucking hate the Eagles, man. Well, we hate.
We talking about the band. They're talking about.
Yeah, I know. It's a Lebowski quote, but I don't like the Eagles, but I like the Birds. Let's call them.
Are you reeling in the years?
What happened to Sean Connery's acting awards before he passed away? I don't know. Also, I do have a working theory that we're like the only people we know that moved to Philly. Outside, there's like one person that came.
That is
But-
Steely Dan.
Oh, that is Steely Dan. No, that's like Life in the Fast Lane.
That's not the Eagles.
That's the Eagles.
No, Eagles is Take It Easy.
No, that's also no. Life in the Fast Lane is the Eagles. No, that's the thing from Always Sunny. That's my working theory is that like, as millennials, the two shows that came out around the same time were Portlandia and Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And Portlandia made all the millennials go, "Oh my God, this place looks like a fucking like hipster paradise. We have to move there." And Sunny in Philadelphia made everyone go, "Philadelphia looks terrifying. I will never go anywhere near there." So everyone underrates Philly now because of that. But like the city, it rules here. It's great. No, the funny thing is, my dad's granddad was in the Merchant Marines. He's from Holland originally. And when the Merchant Marines came to America, they landed in Philly. And my dad's dad pretended he was sick so he could stay here because he loved Philadelphia so much. Also, they said that Sean Connery built a display cabinet for all his awards, but it broke and they fell and they all got smashed. That's hilarious. Also, like, Sean Connery's a good actor, but fuck him. That guy was literally like bragged about being a wife beater. Fuck him.
Bragged about it.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Later,
about
he
that.
gave this interview even later in life where he was like, "Oh, every now and then a woman just needs a good smack." I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah, you can F all the way off. I don't care if you were in Murder on the Orient Express.
I don't care if you were in
League of
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That's the two we know.
the movie that made you quit acting.
James Bond.
Just a bunch of terrible James Bond movies. Well, he is in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which I love. He's very good in that movie.
They
but-
need to make a gay Bond already.
Actually, it doesn't actually snow that much in Philly. But when it does, it's really nice.
We got some
We got
more
some
snow than I've ever seen.
We got more snow than you do in Austin for sure.
I prefer that to like right now.
Yeah.
It's just in front of our place, not everywhere else. Roaches scattering everywhere. on the
Roaches
sidewalk.
all over the sidewalk.
But
Yeah, it's
just
pretty
in front of our
crazy.
place. I walk down the street like 10 steps
Yeah.
and I don't see it.
Yeah, our side of the street, for whatever reason, has a ton of fucking roaches.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I think it's because we have like the one patch of grass in front of our place on our block.
Maybe. Yeah, I really don't know what it is.
I don't know. I'm really scared of roaches. So once we get to like that part, I like walk really fast and don't look down because they're just walking everywhere.
You want to hold a film festival of movies that were so bad they made actors quit acting? That sounds great. I would actually love that. We can watch
Like-
Mooseport and League
I
of
don't know if
Extraordinary
that
Gentlemen.
made Gene Hackman quit. I think he just died after it.
He died last year. He died like just
Why do I-
recently.
But I guess
He just
okay.
retired after that. I don't think it actually made him quit. I think he just retired.
That's fair.
But I do want to watch. What are other movies like that? Yeah, Welcome to Newsport. How do you know with Jack Nicholson? See, I don't know that one because I guess Jack Nicholson hasn't been in anything in a while, but he is still alive.
I feel like he's like a bad guy too. Like with Sean Connery, I just assumed it. With Jack Nicholson, it's like the same. I'm like, there's no way this guy.
There's no way Jack Nicholson is like a good person.
Look what he did to Shelley Duvall.
Yeah,
Like that's enough.
we missed the Sean Connery punchline. Oh wait, what?
Oh, I did.
There was? I guess we did. What was the punchline?
Sean Connery.
was sad. I saw that part. I guess maybe I missed something.
Should I scroll
Should
up?
I have said it?
No.
Should I have said it in Sean Connery's accent? Was that the joke that I missed because of that?
Are we also streaming on YouTube?
Yes,
Okay.
we are. Or we should be anyway. I
They
set it up.
interviewed him about it after though, and he said, "I can only blame my shelf."
Oh.
Fine. Can y'all hear that honey drip? I'm a bit of a loosey goosey, silly Sally.
A little bit. That is your job, after all. Oh, I upgraded the thing.
Somebody jumped in to say I thought it was corn. Oh,
Corn.
God.
Oh, corn.
But I'll do some corn ASMR.
Yeah.
Hello to first time
Cut
chat
out.
from Bumblebee Crown King.
Oh.
I give everyone Trump nicknames, so I'm gonna call you Bumbles.
I don't think this bit is going anywhere.
It's not a bit. I can't just call everyone. Sometimes people got long names. I call Big Feelings Big Feelings because
Yeah.
it's short.
Fair enough.
So I call them Bumbles.
I thought you were about to do the.
All right. Everybody's got a. Every time I give someone a nickname, they go actually, but they okay. I'll call you Bumblebee.
Yeah, I thought when you said corn ASMR, they thought the same thing I did. I thought you were gonna go close to the mic and go. tip, boom, tip. You know.
Who
likes to eat hot potatoes? Who likes to eat baked potatoes?
I'm feeling like a freak on a leash. Should I tell this story about, this is very
You have
embarrassing.
a corn story?
Yeah, you know it. When I was, 8 years, when I was, I don't know how old. Well, I was in like 6th grade,
Yeah.
but I was troubled. I was a troubled little kid.
Troubled.
I listened to
child.
Korn.
You listen to corn. That's
like
how you
a-
know you're troubled.
Let
Yeah.
me speak.
I'm just bouncing off of you. I'm not trying to stop you.
No,
from
you're
talking.
fine. You're fine, actually. In this case.
Yes.
But
I am fine.
All right, that's enough. Calm down. I went to school with. I used to do this. My hair. I think I was inspired by Ricky Martin a little bit. And I used to do my hair with like 3 spikes in the front. I used to gel it really hard, do 3 spikes, and look in the mirror and go, hell yeah. And then I went to school with that in, and the teacher was. And I walked in the classroom, and I started singing the chorus to "Freak on a Leash" from Korn. It's one of the cringiest things I've ever done. And the teacher was immediately like, you got to take those out. There's just this little
That's really
kid
funny.
walking in going, feeling like a freak on a leash. And I remember I'd get back on the school bus and I had the gel in my backpack and I'd start like gelling them back in.
Yeah. You
That-
were in a mood that day for sure. It sounds like.
That's a trans kid.
That's-
That's destined to become
yeah,
a comedian.
for sure. You're some kind of trans if you're doing that.
It's one of the cringiest things I've ever done. Besides being a rap group in junior high.
You know, I was such a big like Star Wars nerd when I was a kid that after the Phantom Menace came out, I tried to get that little like mini ponytail that Obi-Wan Kenobi had in episode 1 and immediately got made fun of for it and cut it off, unfortunately. Should have kept it. Should have just committed to it, but I was not that confident at the time.
You could pull off a rat tail now.
I could pull off a rat tail now because you could do like a queer ass rat tail.
You could be like, my
It
name's
would work. I have a friend who has a rat tail. Actually, it looks good.
my name's Chud or Schism.
My name is Chud. My name is Chud.
If you want to know, my rap name was Crazy Mine with a K.
That's such a fucking nice. I could see that.
And
yeah.
my friend's was
Queer Ganjin. Hell
my
yeah.
friend was DJ Creeper, and then he's the guy who got me into it. That was how I started writing. They were like, "Do you want to be in our rap group?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I didn't know anything about. They're like, "Okay, we'll go write some raps." And I went home that night and I started writing raps, and I just never stopped writing since then. It just evolved into different things.
I'll say I just don't write raps anymore. But
Yeah,
you do
but
other things.
my other friend was named like Chronic, and there was another guy named Dead End that kept joining and getting kicked out of the group, and people would make fun of him for having they would say he had mangy eyebrows just because there was one piece of hair missing from his eyebrow. It really wasn't that big of a deal. People just, when you're a kid, people just really like hampering on any little thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Find anything that's barely like not even a flaw, but really try to make them insecure about it.
Yeah, kids are brutal.
I know.
You try to do Chester Bennington spites. As a curly-haired beige kid does not work. Yeah, that sounds hard to pull off. You could have done the Justin Timberlake like ramen hair, maybe. That could have
The
that could have been your look.
ramen hair.
Yeah, you don't know what that looks like in like the.
No, I know what you're talking
yeah.
about. I'm really thinking about how it must be hard for them to get haircuts because people are just like eating up all the little hairs.
It looks tasty.
I don't follow any comedians that aren't.
Is that something from Austin Powers? You don't follow comedians?
I only follow Carlos Mencia. That's the only
Carlos Mencia.
He's coming back.
He's coming back?
He's coming back.
Did he ever go away? He just like stopped being as popular, right? I don't think he ever got like canceled, right?
But he's coming back culturally. We're all gonna start liking him again. He's had some good takes. He's having some good takes, and he's stealing better jokes now.
He's stealing better jokes.
Yeah.
So that's good. Oh, hello. Oh, hey,
Reb,
Red Jefferson.
how's it going?
What's up,
Okay,
dude?
I like 2 comedians, Carlos Mencia and Red Jefferson.
And
That's
Jer.
it.
That's 3. Jer. Also Jer Moran. I'm not into comedy, but I'm quite partial to the stylings of Jeff Dunham.
Oh,
Ah, jeez.
he's making a comeback.
He's making a comeback.
His
I
pu-
bet he is.
His puppets have been doing a lot of reflecting on things they used to say in the past, and they're
Yeah.
having like a spiritual awakening and a come to. If
Pat
you know what
Miller.
I mean.
Yeah. Honest fuck the Jeff Dunham. Yeah, the sad thing is that Jeff Dunham actually never went away. He was always still kind of popular. It sucks.
Yeah. fuck Jeff Dunham. What? I didn't think we'd have people in the chat like this. Like, why so much hate? Like, why can't we all just like, aren't liberals supposed to be the ones that have empathy? But when it comes to Jeff Dunham, suddenly all this vitriol comes out.
It would actually be great if Jeff Dunham went woke. I would be very happy about that. But sadly, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Yeah, if you're a leftist, you have to love everyone all the time, or else you're like an evil person. You can't hate the people that are like hateful. I'm really just, I don't have Trump derangement syndrome, but I might have a little bit of Elon Musk derangement syndrome because he perfectly pisses me off. Where
Yeah.
the whole thing where when people were setting Teslas on fire, rest in peace. He was saying, like, aren't they supposed to have empathy? Like, why are they being so mean to my company? He's like, I've never done anything violent in person, physically, to anyone. Almost like he's just saying it, like, sure, I do it, like, by proxy all the time.
It's like he couldn't get himself to, like, lie about it properly, so he had to, like, kind of couch it in that. Yeah, it's really weird.
I don't know Paul Winchell, actually. I told you, just Carlos Mencia.
Yeah, I don't know who Paul Winchell is, but...
This is how I avoid
No, I think they're
talking
saying
about
Paul.
comedy.
I think they're saying Paul Winchell is like a cool ventriloquist, apparently.
Oh.
That would be cool. And yeah, fuck that Ahmed fucking thing. I'm sorry that you got made fun of because of that. That sucks.
I named my turkey
Elon
Elon Musk
Musk.
because I thought we were going to eat them, but it
Turns
turned
out
out
they were too old.
Aw.
Also, welcome again, another first-time chatter, Harmonic Spectre. You got banned off Twitter for telling Elon Musk to... That's how I got banned off Twitter.
That's how we left Twitter.
I literally, like, once he took over more, or basically as soon as he took over, I went to my Twitter account and told him to that, and got banned on purpose.
Yeah.
And left. So yeah, good on you for doing that.
Also, Bumblebee, you're kind of making me bummed out that there's now an Elon Musk on this earth that I like, and it's that old turkey.
It's the whole turkey, yeah. Turkeys are cool.
Now when people talk about Elon Musk, I'm going to be like, hold on. Which one are you talking about? You're not talking about the turkey,
You're not talking about my friend's turkey,
You're
are
not
you?
talking about my turkey dad. My dad's a bit of a turkey. I found out the club.
It's like I found the club. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining. I can't now. Every time somebody joins, I'm wondering if it's somebody from Instagram because I posted about it and then I walked in the room and didn't look at my phone.
Are you someone that knows us in real life? In person?
We're starting to get more notice. We're about to become affiliated with Twitch.
That'd
We're
be
gonna
nice.
get those Bezos bucks. Bezos. Salute. I hope everyone's saluting at home.
Your friend's dog Meatloaf died on the exact same day the musician died? Holy shit. I didn't even know Meatloaf was dead. I just learned that Meatloaf is dead.
Meatloaf is dead?
Apparently.
Meatloaf from Rocky Horror Picture
In Fight Club, when did Meatloaf die?
And you had to get in one more.
And Prince of Persia.
What do you know that?
It's a weird movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Ben Kingsley. But and he plays not that. He's not in that. He's in Underworld, right? He plays a vampire in some movie. It's really weird. He and Louis Anderson died on the same day. Huh. That's probably why I got distracted, because I cared more about Louis Anderson.
Who's Louis Anderson?
Louis Anderson.
Is this a bit? What if I get a little cigar?
You're from Instagram because you like Claire's comedy. Oh, cool. Well, welcome.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you. I legalized comedy again. You're
Claire
welcome.
legalized comedy.
I couldn't have done it without Carlos Mencia. I want to think of a more modern comedian to kind of do this bit about, but I just can't. I don't even keep up that well with new comedians.
Well, you need someone who like disappeared and then is gonna come back.
Brian
Posehn
Posehn is making. I don't know.
Brian
Is he
Posehn.
still doing comedy?
I assume he's still around. He's just not as big a name as he used to be.
I have no issues with him. He seems just like a regular guy.
Brian Posehn seems like a chill, nice guy. I don't know.
What if I put teeth on this thing?
That could be fun. Could make a weird puppet out of that. Use some corn to make up teeth. Corn teeth. You're just trying to eat the skin?
Yeah.
Don't do that.